peeps, and welcome to a somewhat overdue channel update. I think I've said that every channel update because I've kind of been doing them every other month. I didn't do an update last month because I was waiting to find out some information, and it ended up not being anything anyways, so I guess we can just ignore that. So I want to give you a couple little updates on the channel. You might have noticed I haven't posted any other videos this week. That is not because I am not doing the channel. It is because we have a major event going on in my town this week, and I'm doing all the digital marketing for it. And so that's kind of taken over my life a little bit right now. I even have the videos recorded. I just haven't been home to upload, or they're even uploaded. I just haven't been home to release them. And so rather than just releasing them really late, plus like when I get home at night, I'm completely, it's off of my mind, and I keep just remembering the next day, oh my god, I didn't release a video again. So I should potentially have one out today besides this video, because I should be working from home all day today, catching up on my other stuff. And then I do not know if I will have a video out for you guys tomorrow, because that's when the festival starts. So, anyway, so that's a little bit of what's going on in my personal life. I also wanted to tell you a little bit. Obviously, my business is going very, very well. I'm almost to full-time, and I actually also potentially have a full-time job opportunity that I could do on top of what I am doing now. So that'll make 3 jobs if you count YouTube, which could get a little bit crazy, but I'm really, really looking forward to this job opportunity, and it could be a good thing. So, fingers crossed, I guess, but one way or another, I think it'll work out the way it's meant to, because like I said, my business is going really well, and so that could be full-time income very shortly as well, so that is awesome. And other than that, I don't really have much to update on my personal life. I did cut my hair. I don't know if you guys noticed, because it's been a long time since I've done an in-person video, so, I also had the thought that I might possibly be doing a vlog on Saturdays. I wanted to do something a little bit different with the channel. I felt like I wanted to connect with you guys a little bit more, and I thought maybe doing like a Saturday vlog might be something that would be interesting. So if you see those come up soon, I haven't quite figured out how I want to do it, but I thought the festival that's going on this weekend would be a really cool way to do it. So you can potentially look forward to that happening. Other news on the channel, the Subnautica series, guys, I really love the game. Oops, sorry. Also, new mic. That's not the mic. This is a pop filter here. The mic is the same mic, this Blue Snowball, but if I just do this really fast, sorry about the light. You can see this bar right here. I have it, so it's right in front of my face, and I hopefully didn't unplug it in moving that up, because it's pretty tight on the cable. So if you see this at the bottom of the screen, I'm trying to get it more or less framed out, but I did kind of just screw up my framing there. It is, yeah, it's, my audio's been a little bit better. You probably hear the air conditioner in the background, and I apologize for that, but I live in an upstairs apartment, and if I turn that off, within like 15 minutes, I will be dying in here. So I've been doing my best to edit the sound of that out of the video. It's barely noticeable. So if you guys are getting super annoyed by that, I apologize. That is unavoidable. At least for the summer period. And sometimes my heater would kick in the winter, and that's just part of living in the type of apartment I live in, and I don't have central air, and so I have to have an air conditioner in the window, and usually it was back in my bedroom, but I have one in the bedroom and one in the living room now, because I keep my bedroom door shut during the day to keep the cats out of there, to keep the litter out of my bed, because there's nothing grosser than climbing into your bed and laying in a bunch of cat litter. So even if it's not used cat litter, it is still gross. So anyways, yeah, so the audio quality should be somewhat better. I'm also like learning some new audio editing techniques. It's one of the things I didn't really focus in school, so it's been really, really fun for me to learn that and see how that is going. In fact, I can even look and see that I'm peaking on some of this stuff here, but I know how to go in and fix that, so that's awesome. So yeah, I've tried to increase the audio quality. I'm also going to be trying some new things, some different series. I have some ideas of stuff that I really just want to do. It's not something that is necessarily exactly in line with the Let's Play style that I have on some of my series, but for some of the games that I play more consistently and have more hours in, like Ark, and I've got a RimWorld series idea that I really want to do, and make more consistent. And I also have an Unreal World series that I want to do, which I do plan on doing another Unreal World series here shortly. I have been getting the itch again to do something on that, and so I want to do something a little bit different than just the regular Let's Play that we already did, and something to make it a little bit more fun and challenging for me, since it's a game that I do know somewhat fairly well. Like I can get through early game pretty quickly on that game, and I know they've had a couple updates since I started. But anyways, back to the Subnautica series. I am between a rock and a hard place with the Subnautica series, because I'm loving the game. The last episode I did, which you will probably see tomorrow, was the last episode that I recorded last week. I had such a blast in that episode. I had a lot of fun, but I'm struggling with some performance issues with the game. In between episodes, when I go and do grinding and I have to go a ways away from the base and into new areas, especially with the vehicles, my game chugs a lot, and I don't have the best gaming computer, but I have a pretty hefty computer. I mean, I have 24 gigabytes of RAM. I have a NVIDIA GTX 7 something. I can't remember exactly what number it is, but it's on the higher end. It's a higher end of the mid-range area, and it should be able to run a game like Subnautica on medium settings, which is what I keep it on. I do want to upgrade to a higher graphics card, but the research I've done on Subnautica is that a lot of people have those chug issues. In fact, my brother does a series on it, and he said he's having the same issues. I've gone in and tried a couple fixes, deleting some temporary files, but it lasts maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and then it starts chugging again. So also, the game isn't complete yet. They did just have another major update go out, but the game is just not yet complete. And so I'm kind of thinking about shelving that series, ending it on a good note with the last episode that I recorded, and focusing in on some other survival series, such as Unreal World and maybe Ark, that I really want to do. It's not a permanent shelving. Like, I want to go through and finish the storyline. I'm really enamored with it, but I stopped playing my personal playthrough of it because of the chugging issues, and I was kind of expecting this to happen. And so it's just part of a game being in early access. That's just kind of how it goes. In fact, like Ark, I've had chug issues with for a really long time, even with my computer. I mean, I do know that Ark just pushed out a major update doing a lot of performance fixes, and they're kind of moving into their release in August. In fact, we're getting a couple of great releases in August that I want to do on the channel. So because of that, I think that it is time to just set Subnautica aside temporarily. So I didn't make that decision when I recorded the last episode. I had every intention at that point to keep the series going because the performance was kind of okay, but I was doing stuff at the base. The next time I played to prep for the next episode, to go around and do a little bit of grinding off camera, every 30 seconds it was freezing for about 10 seconds, or 5 or 10 seconds. So probably wasn't actually that long, but it felt that long. So that series is going to go away temporarily, but I have so many things that I want to do on the channel. We have the Northgard series that I recorded partway through with my nephew, and I'm kind of hoping he'll come back and record some more with me before we catch up to where we're at. But if not, I'll just continue that series on my own. Really fun game. I do have some frustrations with the development of it, but, again, another early access game. Maybe they'll work some of that out. I have a RimWorld series that's kind of going to have more of a storyline behind it, that I'm really wanting to do, and I'm developing kind of behind the scenes right now. I've been playing a ton of RimWorld, learning more about the mechanics, especially with some of the new updates, and I really want to play that game on the channel again. And I have fallen back into Ark. In fact, I have almost broke 1,000 hours into Ark, and so I have been talking with some people who do Ark series as well. I'm talking to my brother about maybe getting a server up and trying to find some more YouTubers or not necessarily even content creators, but some more people to play on the Ark series with me. So that is something I haven't worked. It might not be something that you see right away because of financial questions about how to keep a server up and running. And, I guess it will depend on what goes on with this job and so forth and so on. So, but that is something I might do a single player series, especially since they've done a ton of fixes on the single player. The caves now work on single player, which is one of my major hesitations on doing a single player series is the caves were broken, and so you know, that's kind of a big part of the game. So yeah, so that's what's going on with the channel. A lot of just me blawing. I didn't actually, normally I like write up a little checklist of what I want to go over before I record these, but today I just kind of wanted to have a talk with you guys and just say, hey, this is what's going on. I'm super busy, but the channel is still going great. We broke 500 subs too, guys. That is amazing. I was going to do a special live stream, but I just haven't had time, and I decided instead I would bring back the Unreal World series, which is really what has made the channel as big as it is so far, which is still really small, but I like our little channel community that we have. I love the comments you say. If I don't respond right away to your comments, it's not because I haven't seen them, it's because I'm usually see them on my phone, and it's hard to reply to comments on my phone. It's possible, but I like to come and like sit down and do them and think through my responses and say hi and whatnot. So yeah, I've just been out of the house a lot lately. Even though I work from home, I do a lot of meetings, and I do a lot of out of the house stuff, and sometimes I have to take my laptop and get out of the house. I've also been working on a website that's had me out taking photos a lot, so that has been kind of a thing that's kept me away from my computer. And I've been working just late when I am at home. I've been working until like 11 or midnight, and so by the time I'm even thinking about doing YouTube stuff, it's like and I've also been working on the weekends a little bit, so it's just got a bunch of projects to wrap up here, but once those are wrapped up, that'll free me up quite a bit. So oh, and live streaming, I almost forgot. So because of my business, I've had to upgrade my internet, to a business internet account, which means I have better upload speeds and better download speeds, which means I should be able to live stream better games. Not better, I like the games that I've live streamed, but, what I mean is like, I could play on an Arc server while I live stream. I could play, Overwatch while I live stream. I'll have enough internet connectivity to do both of those at the same time. Ollie says hi. I'm not even going to edit that out. Come here, bud. Come on. Normally I edit him out, but come here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my dog, but this is Ollie. This is what he does. He sits behind me because I sit in a, like a comforter chair. Ollie, look over here. And he thinks somebody is out to get us. So this is Oliver, guys. This is who you hear in the background. Oh, he's checking out the mic. Yep. This is my puppy, and this is how he sits with me. Sweet boy. Anyways, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out the live stream schedule. If I might just be able to do some random live streams. I'm thinking about trying out live streaming on YouTube versus Twitch. I personally prefer Twitch, but for more random live streams, I'm wondering if YouTube might be a better option right now. So, yeah, that's it for live streaming. I wish I had more news, but I am really excited to try out some live streaming. It's just getting past, and I like I said, the summer months, I might just not live stream in the summer and just save that for a winter activity, because summer months get kind of crazy for me. Work gets really busy if I continue doing this, because there's a lot of events that I market during the summer. And I also I like to be out of my house. I like to go for drives and go for hikes and enjoy the outdoors. So I'm not as inclined to sit in front of my computer and play video games. And when I have been playing a lot of video games. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld, but it's usually been on my laptop, like at night once I'm in bed. I'm not really feeling like recording. So, but I am itching to get back into some new series. So anyways, this video is getting a little bit long, and I think I said everything that I needed to say. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, go and subscribe. And we'll see you next time in our next channel update, whenever that's going to be, which is supposed to be once a month, but I never really keep up with it. So, bye-bye.